Alrighty, guys. Welcome back once again. We are live. 2024 Canadian Women's Championships here at Dooley's, Saint-Hyacinthe, Quebec. It is Grant and Ben both on the mic. We got a barn burner, Ben.
We were going to put Vero on the stream in her first match, and I'm glad we didn't, because I kind of assumed she would be in the later stages, and here she is to break the first rack. Miss Vero Menard hammering it.
And sticking the cue ball.
And the one ball's coming around. See the speed on that? That's how you got to hit it to get the one ball around.
Yeah, it's shaped to the two is a little tough here.
Yeah, there's a window between the 9-7, but I don't think the 2 passes the 8. So.
Nope. And I don't think the 2 passes the 3.
It does.
Oh, it does.
Definitely does. That's if you can get there.
That's right. Try to swing this cue ball around potentially 2 rails. Maybe connect with the 3rd to the right of, top right of the 2.
She'll have to really punch it.
Yeah.
It's not enough angle to really do that, so she's going to have to force it a bit. No real option, though. Not going to quite get there, but that's okay. Pretty easy safe.
Valiant effort, no doubt. And a very easy safe.
Couple different options on the safety as well.
Yeah. I like the straight bank between the 7-9 and marry the cue ball to the backside of the 7.
If that's there, then for sure that's the good shot. You just got to watch the 7 doesn't, or the 2 doesn't kiss the 7. It's a good shot.
And as always, guys, if you can help us out, smack that share button. Give it a little bit of love.
Yeah, Naomi's over there sharing it.
We'd appreciate it. I know the ladies would as well. Fully deserving.
Yeah, they're doing their due diligence.
They are doing their part.
Sharing
No
it.
question.
Important. So the first shot of the match for Naomi's a tricky little kick shot. If she goes off the right side rail, she can scratch in the left side, so she might go to the right side rail.
Well, we were watching her in the warm-up. She seems to have found her stroke again.
She's spearing them. But that all gets erased when the match starts.
It is true.
Gotta catch this one pretty full. I want to catch the top half. Oh, that's a good shot.
And look at this.
Small amount of reward.
Small
Distance.
amount, yeah.
No pocket for the 2, really.
There is a cut to that right-hand side pocket, but it is steep.
Yeah, you got to be pretty brave to take on that. She'll probably try to find a safe. You could nudge the 2 to the right side rail and try to use the 3 for cover, but the 9-7 is also big there, so.
I don't mind the attempt if she does try to cut that 2 into that right side pocket. Cue ball up and down.
It's just so much of a flyer, yeah.
It
The
is.
cue ball might even just go into the 3 or something, too. Too much of a flyer, so she's found the safe. Trying to bank the 2 back up table. Didn't work, but it did work.
It did and it didn't.
It's just how
or
she
it
drew
didn't
it up.
and it did. It's one of those 2.
It's when you got that style and jam up, sure, you get rolls like that.
That's it.
It's just how it works.
I agree.
Thank you, David Wilson.
Indeed. The pin master and the subscriber counter.
Sub counter.
Sub counter.
Follower counter. If you guys want to follow the bracket, the link is posted in the comments on the Facebook.
For
CompuSport.
those on YouTube, it is indeed, as Ben said, on CompuSport.
Kicking behind this one. Lots of good things can happen here if you hit it.
Well, I favor her to hit.
Could go in the corner, could go in the side, could get safe.
Oof.
Could get safe.
It's not bad.
Okay. Well, Vero's going to keep kind of staying in control and just wait for the opportunity. She could go razor thin off the right side of this 2, and I think that's what she's going to do, and try to get the cue ball underneath the 7-9.
Yep.
The main thing being that the 2's not going to move too far, and it's going to stay safe.
And I got to admit, I am not very good at this shot.
This is definitely
It's a touch.
a rotation style of shot, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a shot we ever play in 8-ball. It's very much a touchy shot.
Just don't scratch down in the bottom right.
Yeah, or catch it thick and just go on the top right. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very, very well struck.
She knows how to shoot that shot.
Yeah, because even if you don't get there like she didn't, it's always going to be safe.
Yeah.
Well, Naomi may take a flyer at this bank. You see what she's looking at there is how much room does she have for the 2 to hide between the 8, 9, 7 if she misses the bank. Because she's going to have position on the 3.
Yeah, it's almost a free stroke at this 2-ball bank.
But if she thinks it'll leak out, then she won't play it and she'll find a good safe. The only really tricky part about that bank, she is jacked up over the 8.
Yeah.
Which almost takes away any siding you would want to play on it. But I do think...
Certainly makes it difficult, that's for sure.
I do think that's going to be the shot, though.
Yeah, kind of... All things favor that shot.
She's gone to look at it.
Safe if you miss.
Yeah,
you can make it, you're on the 3.
She went to look at it twice, where the cover is and also where she's going to be on the 3. I think any kind of safe from here is just as hard anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
And the pocket may play a bit bigger with where the 8 is. There are some ways you could kiss the 8 and go in.
Yeah,
Or
if she happens to catch the horn or something just on that wrong angle.
Combo the 8 in. Watch this. Kiss the 8 in. Nope, not quite.
It was close.
And it didn't get safe either.
Nope.
That was the correct shot, though.
No, I
I'm
agree.
fairly certain.
Yeah. I would agree with that assessment, sir.
If it goes, she probably wins the game.
Yeah, she'd be out from there.
If it doesn't go, Vero's still got to do something.
Yeah, shape not guaranteed here. You got to kind of watch your speed, how you hit this 2-ball.
You got to catch it with a little left spin.
Yeah.
I don't think you can catch it with just top. You might even just scratch in that bottom left by the 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you could see her loaded up with the spin. Not the kiss she was looking for.
Nope.
Well, that's okay. Just another controlled safety. Just stay in control here.
That's it.
I think it's pretty much the same shot. It's real thin on the 3.
Yep.
Send the cue ball up by the 4.
Yeah.
The nice thing about that is it's a shot you just played, so you should be feeling comfortable with it. You might be able to make a small adjustment and even get it a little better.
Yeah, a little higher up table. Try and use that 4-ball.
Does got to get the rest and the cue out of the way, which makes this a little tough. You got to lift everything up. You can see there.
Yeah, and she does it the smart way. She lifts the rest.
Yeah.
And that lifts your cue.
Cue's going to come with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to hold on to both, though, for sure. Is there a gap here? Definitely.
I think there's a gap.
1,000% there's a gap.
I don't know if there's enough to see it to make.
Camera makes it look like there's definitely enough.
Oh, yeah. Or is there?
Mr. Mallet cheering on Vero.
Or is there? She's certainly taking her time with it.
A quick shout out to the tournament sponsors here. Perfect Rack, The Winning Stroke, Doolies, and CBSA, as well as Miss Vero Menard has put in a ton of effort to organize this, as well as some of her own money. She's doing great things for a game here in Canada.
Putting in a lot of hours to get this done.
And Naomi, she had the same glove. Her door prize that she won was this glove. She was so happy because she said the other one she had was a little tattered.
Ooh. The 9-ball threatening a pocket.
It's a good shot. She made a good cut there.
She did.
Nice and thin. She's going to have to make another good one. I don't think the 7 passes the 8, so this is actually real difficult.
Do you like the bank back to the top right with the 1.5 weight? A little bit of left and draw.
Yeah, as long as you're sure you can control the 4, Might be hard to get the 1.5 and keep the cue ball down table. Looks to be a bit heavy. Maybe just the safe.
Yeah, in behind the 9 maybe. Avoid the side pocket.
7-8.
Or you just put this in the heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was in.
See, I don't like that because if the 7 doesn't go, then what's the purpose? You're going to
Well,
play a
you've
7-8
given-
combo from
yeah,
a mile away?
You gave Vero a window in to get behind this 7 ball. Perhaps into that left-hand side pocket.
Yeah, I don't know if she can do that. I think this tangent line almost hits the 7. Or the 8.
Preferably the 8. That gives her the 7 to the top left.
Just missed it. That's a good shot.
That will work.
Yeah. 7 in the top right. Nope. Just a little off there.
Yeah, she wasn't sure how she missed that. I could read that on her mind.
Yeah. No, timing on the
that
stroke seemed okay. It was just missed it. Can't make them all.
Yeah, she was telling me that playing with that carbon fiber, she's still not 100% on shots like that.
Well, that might have been what got her to, was a little bit of siding. Not adjusting well enough for it. We got the other A semifinal going at the same time here on another table. It's Brittany versus Miriam. And I think it's 6-0 Brittany. Possibly 6-1, possibly 5-1, but it was 5-0.
Does look like a 6 up there.
Naomi's going to get the
I'm
first
looking
game on
through
the board
glasses,
here.
so my eyes are a little deceiving.
Naomi will drain this 9 for a 1-0 lead, racing to 7, alternating breaks. Winner getting to the hot seat match.
Which is where you want to be.
Oh, it's where she was in the last tournament, so you know she wants to get back there again and try to win the hot seat this time. But as I mentioned before, I am not so sure anybody's beating Brittany in this 9-ball tournament. She looks very determined. And she's playing super awesome.
Yeah, Brittany's taken no prisoners today.
David says 49,965 followers now, so we gained 3.
We did.
If we can get 3 followers per match,
Then we're good.
then we're there. We'll be there by, midday tomorrow.
That being said, there is only 35. We have 100 on Facebook, 46 on YouTube. We've got to have a few in there that haven't followed us yet.
Are all 140-something following? I doubt it.
Do us a favor, get over to Facebook, give us a like and a follow.
Looks like the Canucks lost the volleyball there. But how are you going to beat Team Brazil in volleyball?
Yeah,
Come
right.
on, they
They're
play it all
born
year.
on the beach.
Still a good silver medal there. Nothing to hang the head about.
Nope.
Oh, nice break here from Naomi. Good speed on that one.
Yeah.
Didn't overhit it.
1 to the 2 again, going to be a little tricky.
Yeah, definitely.
me.
There's a little window there between the 6-7. That's
There
what she's
sure
going to have
is.
to try to find, I think.
She could come down the left side of the table, take the 2 into the bottom right. But again, then you got to go from 2 to 3. Equally as difficult. Certainly not an easy rack to run. It's not a gimme. Down the left side, needs it to hold up. Needs it to hold up.
It does. This angle's good to get to the 3.
Not terrible. Got to
Natural,
avoid
I
that
think.
6 ball.
I think it's natural. I think it goes right between there. I don't know what she's looking at there. That's not the line. I think it's missing that by quite a bit.
By a long shot.
Like a little left spin, it's going to go right between the 6-7. I'm pretty sure.
Based on the educated guess, I would think you are correct, sir.
Well, TJ said, tell Grant he can stay at the condo before or after for free if he wants to. No one else will be there.
Amazing.
In Orlando.
I will take it.
I'm going to send you his number.
Yep, that would be awesome. Yeah, almost missed the 2 even.
Oh, yeah, and that's what caused the cue ball to overrun. Caught it a little thin. She was worried about crashing into stuff, so that's what caused that, I believe.
Indeed. I don't think that hit on the 7-9 that she was looking at was ever on. Whether you hit that thick or thin.
I agree. Super thin here and trying to get the cue ball safe. The problem is you're pushing the 3 right near the hole. This will work. I think the 4 is going to cover.
Oh, yeah. Full ball hook. Yeah, that would be fantastic if he made that offer.
Pretty generous people, those Gullivers.
Indeed.
His mom told me that if I wanted to bring Ryder to Disneyland, she would pay for the gate entry.
Look at this kick.
Sweet shot, Vero. Sweet shot, Miss Menard.
That's how you get that done.
Yeah, TJ's mom said, pay for the flights, and she'll cover everything else.
Nice.
Give us a place to stay, feed us, and pay our gate entry.
Wow. How do you turn that down?
Pretty hard to turn that down, to be honest.
Does the 9 go by the 8? Is that wired?
Does the 9 go by the 8?
Mm-hmm. When she takes the 6
Why
ball,
would the 9 need to go by the 8?
Well, when she takes the 6, she's going to go into the 7. I think that's what she looked at.
I see what you're meaning here. Is she trying to make the 9 in the same shot? Is that what you're thinking?
That's what I thought.
Okay. I was so confused there for a second.
Just like that.
You know she has to play the 9 last,
Just
right?
like that.
Like the 9 will go by the 8 once you shoot the 8. You have to hit
Or you just play it right there.
Yeah, perfect. It's a good shot. She saw it nicely.
She
now
did.
She's going to break at 1-1.
Richard Daigle. Hey, look. I'm not that late this time. Yeah, you are. We've been at this for how long now?
Where have you been for the rest of the day, Richard?
Right? We've been at this 8 hours already.
You're not that late to this match.
We started, I believe, around 10 o'clock this morning, which is 8 your time. Very, very smart shot there from Vero to square the match. 1 apiece. Does make a ball.
Got a long one on the 1 here, but a look at it. Some easy safeties. Well, not easy safeties, but doable safeties.
Is that a contender for shot of the tournament? The rail back cut?
Yeah, certainly. Certainly up there. I haven't got too excited about many shots because I really do feel like it'll be tomorrow when the pressure ramps up and the shots are more important.
I think we'll put that one in the memory banks.
Absolutely.
So far, Joanne's jump shot and Vero's kick back cut.
Well, that beat Joanne's jump because she got out after.
She did.
Yeah, she fully capitalized on it. Trying to get the one safe. Not going to do it.
No. And it leaves a nice shot here for the one. Position to get to the two.
Got to avoid the 8 a bit here. Got to avoid the 8 a bit. Cue ball wants to go to the side rail, pretty much right in the line of the 8. Might need a little left spin, a little inside, which makes potting this ball a bit trickier from distance.
It does indeed. So do you put it in with a little more oomph and try to go on the other side of two?
I'm not so sure you could. The 8-7 in the way. Yeah, you could see how big that 8 ball was because she touched it with some inside and still almost got hooked. But that was a good shot.
That was a really good shot.
Nice control. She knew she was going to kiss the 8 a bit. She just had to kiss the back half of it.
She did that quite well.
Might need a little inside spin here too. This is not easy. Does she go into the 4 maybe with the cue ball? Try to load it up.
Just try to shoot this with a little bit of right-hand spin and shoot the gap between the 4-8. Take the 3 to the left side pocket.
Yeah, she's looking at the inside spin. I don't blame her. Tends to be the favorable way to hit these cut shots. But I like your play with the outside spin. I think it's pretty routine, actually.
Mm-hmm. Just off that top rail and between the 4-8.
She's just trying to contemplate if she crashes something, will she still have a shot? I think that's why with the inside spin, she's thinking she'll kind of always have a shot as long as she misses the 7 or hits half of the 7. Just don't go full into the 7.
Inside it is, however.
Yeah, it made her take her eye off the 2 a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But she was perfect on the 3.
She was.
For what it's worth.
But would she have been there had she made the proper angle or cut?
She might have even been better on it.
She very well could have been.
Nice
We
chance.
shall never know.
Nice chance for Vero here. Take a lead. Looks like Krista Walsh on the hill over there on the other table. Winner of that going to take on Joanne Ashton. Joanne in the building hitting some balls. Rocking the headphones.
I don't even see where you're talking.
She's on table 1.
Oh. She's hiding. Hiding behind the desk.
Disguised in plain sight. Yeah,
that's right. Hiding almost in plain sight for me.
I tell everybody, don't practice with those headphones on.
Nope.
I tell her the same thing. You can't get used to that. That's no good. You don't want to get comfortable like that, and then you're not able to focus when you don't have them on.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you always need to be testing your focus. So, hopefully it's loud and distracting and stuff while you're practicing.
Oh,
right?
and then you want people walking by and getting in your
Try
path.
to talk to you. Yeah.
All the things Ben's got to deal with.
Well, it's definitely helped the focus. Like I tell a tournament director that we have at LP, I tell him that all the time because it's really hard to run the tournament and focus on the matches, and he gets quite frustrated about it. But I tell him, look, it's perfect. It's really good practice,
Yep.
One day he's going to be unshakable.
So how do you play this? Forward, inside?
I like going 2 rails here. Outside spin. Try to get the cue ball right where her hand is.
Off the end rail, side rail.
She hit it perfect.
Oh, she's dead perfect.
Doesn't want to be on the rail and straight in, though.
No. Well,
she's
not
got
quite
angle.
straight.
Yeah, she's got angle going towards the top rail. She might be able to spin this around the 8, play the 8 in the same pocket. If not, she can just lay up underneath it, play the 8 in the low right.
Might actually favor playing underneath the 9 and taking, or the 8, taking it down table. Position on the 9. easily accomplished off that shot.
Looks like Denise. Oh, yeah, she tried to cheat it a little. Get some angle that wasn't there, I think.
Yep.
Denise Belanger up 2-0 on Farla. And I can't quite see what the score is on Brittany's match, but they are still playing, so that's good news for Miriam. Because it was 5-0. Could have very well been over by now.
I think she's still at 5.
Yeah, maybe.
5-4?
I think maybe 2 at most.
Yeah, I can't see from here.
5-2 at most. She just made a super shot. Brittany just made a super shot. Well, does Naomi try to cut this in? It looks like she does.
I think so.
It's a big pocket. It's worth going for sure. She could duck behind the 8 if she hates it.
Brittany with the miss on the 9.
She's not done with Miriam yet.
Nope.
We all learn it from Efren. Just smile and laugh. But on the inside, we're not doing that.
No.
Oh, Miriam missed the 9 back and hung it. And now we'll get to find out if she's still at 5.
That's what I was waiting for. See where was what.
If she's handshaking after this, then we'll know. 6. Brittany at 6 on. Naomi did choose the safety. She played it quite well. I thought she might go behind the 8, but she took the sure thing with
the separation.
Yeah, to create the distance. Nothing. Denise Belanger now. In control.
Cruising through and making short work.
This is beautiful.
That
what
is
a shot.
So well played.
What a shot, Vero.
From distance.
You weren't even shooting, Naomi. Relax.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, that girl's got some attitude. Definitely we were not loud enough
No.
for that to
You can't hear
distract Naomi when it wasn't her shot.
No.
But fair enough. She's out there competing. We're up here just part of the furniture.
And you can't hear like our play-by-play. You might hear us when we go, oh, what a shot. But
Yeah, like we weren't allowed to get excited because she made a good shot.
yeah. Yeah, good hit.
Yeah, quietly
Good
say
hit.
good hit. Yeah, good hit.
That was a great hit.
Nice shot, Naomi. Hey, we're used to it. We've streamed Steven enough times.
That's right.
And actually, I grew up around Dwayne, and Dwayne hates my voice. He said he can hear it from the other side of the room. He used to come over in the middle of the tournament. I'd just be sitting at the bar, just chatting with a friend. He'd be 8 tables away, and he'd come up and say, Ben, can you keep it down a little? I'm like,
Dwayne Bjornstad?
I'm just talking normal volume, Dwayne.
Wow.
If you can't get my voice out of your head, it's not my fault.
That's
it's
it.
your fault.
That's right.
But something about my voice definitely carries.
Mine too.
Carries with the wind. Well, table 4 has a 9-ball to get it to Hill. Hill over there, Krista and Helen looking to go the distance.
Yeah, and it's Helen at the table shooting that 9-ball for Hill action. Oh, great shot.
That was a good shot.
Helen does make that 9-ball to go Hill.
It's a nice battle we have here, too. They have a tournament, a couple tournaments every year. One of them, the Pagulian Cup, is Ontario versus Quebec. And another one they do, the Bryant Cup. This is also Ontario versus Quebec, but the ladies' version. And this is a part of that battle.
Oh, with authority.
Yeah, a little authority on that one. I like that.
I do too.
Stick it to her a bit. Hey, keep it down over there, guys.
Yeah, right? They're playing over here.
Mm-hmm. Alternate breaks here. So Naomi going to break this one. She's got a powerful break.
She sure does.
She loves to hit it firm. The first one, she kind of hit it a bit medium pace. We'll see if she rips this next one.
I tend to think she might rip into it.
Yeah, that's sweet safety from Vero. Won her that game.
I agree.
Nice little shot using the 9 for cover.
And so well hit from full table.
From 9 feet away to roll it like that was not easy.
Oh, she did lay off.
Yeah, she's not ripping it like her 10-ball break, that's for sure. But I think it's probably good with the Magic Rack. You don't need to hammer it. It's better to have a little bit of control.
Yeah, I agree.
But, I don't know. The pool gods maybe think that 9-ball is supposed to be played where you rip it as hard as you can.
Smash it.
I tend to get more shots when I just go for it. But tell Eric Vargas that.
Yeah.
He might be the master of the 10-ball soft break. I don't think she has enough to spin this in.
No, I don't think so. It's hard to tell.
Can't bank it because the 2's plugging.
I know she's got a full ball hit, but I don't think she's got enough to spin this thing in.
Push, yeah. Not surprised to see her call push because there's nothing really good to do with the 1 here.
Yeah, I like this push to the side rail. Get it frozen up.
Yeah. Yes and no. I think she can hit the edge of the 1 and go 2 rails behind the 9-3, but while also keeping the 1 behind the 6.
Mm-hmm.
She's not giving it back. I know that much for sure. I've been proven wrong before, but not this time.
I don't think you're wrong in this case.
I mean, she could catch it a little thick just with lots of right spin as well to get under the 9-3, but I think she catches it a bit thin.
Oh, is she banking this? No.
Yeah, it doesn't go. Look at this underneath the 2. What a shot.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
Wow. Vero coming with it.
Yeah, no finger snaps, no tap of the table.
Nope.
No pat of the leg to acknowledge the good shot. And that's okay. You don't have to.
That is just jail time.
You don't have
I don't think there was any way to hit that ball.
No, and you could see by the way she just got down
up and
bashed
slung at it.
because she knew too. There was no good way to hit that.
No.
Wow. What a sweet safety that was.
It sure was.
What a delicate touch to just squeeze right on there like that. That's what I was taught at a young age. Don't just play safe. Play a good safe. Play a quality safe.
Yeah.
Laura wants to know, did Brittany sweep this last year? She sure did.
Yeah. She was the Triple Crown winner last year.
Yeah, won all 3 events. So she's going to go to 3 world championships.
Oh, this needs to go.
Yeah, it's not getting there.
Maybe a touch under hit.
Can she cut this in and avoid the 8? I'm certain she can.
I think she can. Just got to play it with tops.
Yeah, just don't draw it. Should be okay.
2 rails out behind the 8. Play the 4 in the side.
Yeah, the nice thing about that shot, she could put a lot of her focus into just the pot.
That's right.
Cue balls
Natural shape.
came up a little short, so she's not going to be able to shoot the 6 in the side, but that's fine. Play the 6 in the bottom right is okay.
Yeah.
Often you get better angles from a corner shot anyway.
She could play it 3 rails around for the 6 into that right side.
Just power it around, yeah. Which she did. Just got to look out here. Don't go too far, and she didn't. This is perfect.
Oh, she's perfect.
It's a great stroke.
Perfect works.
It's a really good stroke from Vero there. Nice confidence shown. It's a fairly big match for her. Try to get herself into the winner's side final. To take on, looks like Brittany finished off Miriam over there.
Yeah. Nice inside spin there.
And
Comes out perfect, has great angle on this 7 ball.
An early win by Helen over there. Looks like she made an early 9 ball to win that hill on table 4 against Krista.
Yeah.
She's booked herself a date with Miss Ashton. Good timing there.
Yeah. She's got such a nice pause in that backstroke.
It is.
That is so hard to develop.
It takes a lot of work to get that. But she's got it down nearly perfectly. The timing is just really, really great. Maybe going to get the extension on the back of the cue here, yeah.
Cool as a cucumber, Miss Vero Menard. I wish I could develop that in my backstroke.
That pause is super handy if you can time it right.
Problem is
Definitely.
my hand sits back there and just shivers.
Ooh, good stand up, Vero. Good stand up.
Yep.
Waitress sharked.
Yep.
She got sharked by the waitress.
Waitress sharked for sure.
Yeah, big time waitress sharked. Naomi don't mind. She's like, well, I'll just take my time to pay my tab here. It's okay. No rush. Can find it.
Yeah.
What she should have done was told her,
Yeah.
pay it in a minute when I'm done this match. She's shooting the 9. Now she's telling her,
Yeah.
can I pay it after the match? And the waitress is like, no. No, you can't.
Good stand up, Vero.
Well, and good of Naomi to tell her to
Yeah. I'll
hit
be
the
over
road.
I'll be over after my match. And good on Naomi for it.
Yeah, that was a good
Chase her out of there.
show of sportsmanship there. Was
Yeah.
get her out of there. All right, crowd getting behind Vero here. It would sound 3-1 Vero. She asked Miriam, did you beat Brittany? And Miriam goes, I didn't do anything wrong. I did 0 wrong and I lost.
And what is the score over there with Denise and Farla?
4-0 Denise.
Wow.
Yeah, she's on a mission.
Denise ripping through things.
Yeah.
Is that all the matches we got going on?
Yeah, that's, well, there's one on table 5 and there's one on table 8. Natalie on table 8, Chabot. Or she just finished, maybe. No, I don't think so.
Discussion going on. Not sure what it's about.
How many players are you bringing back tomorrow is what she just asked.
Oh, that's what they're talking about. How many players are you bringing back?
Why?
That many, and this is why
Yeah, but
there's no exception.
why are you asking that right now?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, it has 0 effect on this match.
Yeah.
So you ask that after this match, I think,
Yeah.
personally. Unless you're trying to, like, decide if you want to win this match or not.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure no matter what the rest of the tournament says, you're still trying to win this match.
Yeah. This is still an A-side match.
This is a big match in the grand scheme of the tournament. Winner's going to be guaranteed 3rd place. And a shot at the final. 2 shots at the final, rather.
2 shots, yep. Excuse me. I'm wondering if sometimes our voices get mistaken by just the male chatter that's up here.
For sure.
Because there's no way that was heard.
No, she heard us. She was upset that we were excited that Vero made a good shot. Which is, I mean, is she going to get upset at everybody else in the room when they cheer for Vero?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, keep it down. I can hear that. You're not allowed to cheer for her. Because it wasn't. It
Like our general conversation, there's no way
No.
that at this tone that we're keeping that
Zero.
they hear us down there.
0 chance.
I just want to make sure.
Oh,
right?
of course.
And if they are hearing us, okay, I'll pull back a little bit.
Yeah. No, I think she only just heard when, we got a little excited because it was a good shot. And I think she was just a little upset that we were, excited about a good shot. She wasn't thrilled.
Thomas says, big fan of Vero's game. I was on the receiving end of her game just last weekend. She can play.
Super player. She seems to be getting better every time I watch her shoot, too.
Oh, no question.
And she talked to us a little bit on the way here, and she said something I love to hear was she's feeling a little off balance in life. And next year she's going to take a little step back from the game. Usually I would hate to hear that because I love how Vero plays.
Yep.
But being happy is more important than how she plays.
I agree.
And she's got a granddaughter who's only 8 years old. And they grow up wicked fast, so you got to spend time with them when you can while they're young.
I don't think Vero got there.
Oh, I think she did. I think she just did.
I think that's close.
Just judging by her body language, I think she's just okay. If not, she has a
she's
little
down in it.
bank shot. But yeah, she's got it. No, she didn't have it. And she's not going to like this result unless it keeps going behind the 9. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
It does not. A chance for Naomi.
You got to figure she
She's
needs
got
this
a lot
game.
more angle than I thought she did. Or has.
Carey played her 20 years ago and lost 8-0. Not easily distracted. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Laura says, can she hear us cheering in the chat?
Yeah, she's got a lot more angle on this 4 than I thought she did.
Yeah, kind of got to power it forward and get a bounce off the end rail to get onto the 5. Oh, she's playing safe.
Straight safe.
This
Smart.
is gonna work out good.
Yeah,
6 is a
that's
big ball.
very, very smart. Very smart shot there, Naomi.
Well, got to kick at this ball. I don't think she can see any of it. Kick the side rail, I believe. Can kick the end rail where she's looking, but then you only got half of it.
Is there a cause to go off this right side rail,
Yeah.
try to connect with the 4? Maybe something happens with the 9 ball.
Yeah, or you can always get safe that way too,
It's close.
It's pretty easy to go straight into the 9 there.
Yeah.
Probably easier to do that than it was to hit the 4. Just what Naomi was looking for to get her back in this match. Not much to be done here. This will be the key shot. 5 to the 6. Don't really need to play the 6 in the side, but these gals have been. They're going for the extra shape.
Yep.
Because I would be more tempted to hold that and play the 6 in the
for
corner.
sure, because it leads to the 8 real easy.
Yeah, if you don't land perfect on this 6 like she did, then the 8 could be tricky, but she landed perfect.
She did.
She's Just need to draw back about an inch. 2
Well,
inches.
we kind of saw that when she was practicing before we went live. That I think she's found her stroke.
She isn't.
She kind of struggled yesterday a little bit.
Yeah, and the day before, but she's not messing around with her stroke anymore. You
No.
can see she's not trying to warm it up or time it or anything like that anymore.
Yeah.
So it appears to have been found. Oh, she does play the side shape.
Interesting.
These girls love the side pocket.
It will work.
That one almost rattled out.
It sure did.
I think she took it for granted a little, almost paid the price. Nonetheless, 3-2, and she's going to be breaking here.
Chance to square the match, 3 apiece with a break and run, and she's fully capable.
Well, she's been letting up on this break. Let's see if she rips this one, because letting up didn't seem to work.
Having a conversation with herself.
She is kind of constantly talking to herself, trying to amp herself up or
Yep.
give herself a lecture.
It's good.
Pool players probably talk to themselves more than golfers, I would
I
imagine.
would imagine so.
But that would be the next sport in line of players talking to themselves. She went for it.
Did
that time.
go for it.
That's good.
She crushed it.
No reward, but that's how you want to hit them, I think.
I think so too. More often than not, I think you get rewarded that way.
Pushing out here.
Yeah. She
Definite.
won't get rewarded this time, but
Definite push out. I don't know if there's any easy way to tie up a ball with the push out. I actually like that thought. I'm superstitious a bit like that too.
yeah.
She said, I think I got to go sit over somewhere else. It's unlucky corner where she's sitting, because yesterday, same kind of thing. Like she just wasn't getting anything going her way, and she was sitting in the same chair.
Just crushing the break and not getting rewarded.
Sometimes I'm like that too. I'm like, maybe if I just put my break cue in the other spot.
Well, I think that it almost plays in mentally too, right? Just change something so your mind isn't on
That's right.
that.
That's right. Change something. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's see what kind of safety Vero finds here. She won't be passing this one back. That's for sure.
Nope.
I think I like the 1 by the 3 and the cue ball by the 8, if that's possible.
Split the difference. Oh, it's definitely possible. She just did that shot from 9 feet. I think she heard you.
Well, the nice thing is if you get one of them wrong, you probably get the other one, you know?
Yeah.
And she
did leave it leak a little bit. Naomi does have a little bit of a hit here on the 1 ball.
But that's a nice thing about those double way shots is you got 2 chances to get it right.
Yep.
And I think she always knew that the 1 was going to be safe, even if she let Naomi see it.
Yeah, even seeing it is still a containing safety.
Mm-hmm. That's right. She can maybe try to find a safe back, but it's not easy from here.
I think you just thin, really, really thin on the 1 ball. Use the 3 ball, send the cue ball off that top rail, kind of towards the top left-hand corner.
Yeah, side rail, top rail, and just try to keep the 1 from moving too much.
Yeah.
Oh, no way she just drove right by it from there.
It was definitely a drive-by.
I would have never guessed that. You see players do that on the long distance one when it's the full table.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see it too much when it's side to side like that.
Yeah, she kind of gave a look back on the other table. Not sure whether something happened there or not.
She didn't switch chairs.
Nope.
But I'm with her on that one. I probably would have switched chairs. I'm just going to go sit somewhere else, see if my luck changes.
That's right.
Good opportunity for Vero to retake control of this match at 4-2.
Is Brittany playing? She
Not right now.
Is not playing at this particular moment, but she is playing in the event.
See if they got a ballpark time for this A-side final. Brittany will be playing the winner of this in the A-side final. They don't have a time up there yet, but I assume it's going to be tonight.
I would assume.
Well, maybe not.
They said they wanted the A final done tonight.
To me, it wouldn't make sense, but I'm not the tournament director. I would bring back the 2 on the A side and try to bring back 4 on the B side, and that's 6 tomorrow.
Yeah,
and that would be pretty good tonight. Like, because I don't even know if you get down to that 4 on the B side, right?
Yeah,
a lot of pool to be played. Good kiss on the 7.
Still. Tomorrow being Saturday, the start of 8 ball. It is going to take a little bit longer to get through 8 ball than both the 9 and the 10, but you've got full day Saturday, full day Sunday.
Well, and they want to try to run a second chance on Sunday too, so they're going to try to get through as much of this as they can.
Yep.
Vero looking good here. Just got to trickle this one in.
Yep.
Looks good by me.
That will do to regain the 2-game lead, to take it as a 4-2. Vero over Naomi. And again, with authority, she puts it in.
She's hitting good. Crowd's getting behind her. She loves that. Big smile. And she's going to be breaking.
Just after 6 local time.
Big shout out to the great sponsors of this event. Perfect Rack, the Winning Stroke, Dooley's, CBSA, and the one and only Vero right here. She did a ton of work to organize this event. She's still doing a ton of work to keep it running smooth. And she added some of her own money. She picked Grant and I up from the airport.
Oh, yeah.
She's doing it all. She bought us dinner last night.
The hostess with the mostest.
Yeah, you find me a better host. I don't think you can.
Nope.
She's not letting up on that break, and I would love to see it.
Drills it.
She's going to get rewarded for it, too.
Yeah.
Although, the
2-6, not ideal, but not terrible at the same time.
That 2 just doesn't want to dress up.
Nope, not for either player.
That's right. Looks like Joanne winning the first game over there. Wouldn't put it by her storming through the B side again.
Yep, I would tend to agree.
She lost kind of early on Wednesday.
Denise Belanger up 4-1 with a chance to go 5-1 here. Gets a little funny on the 8 ball before the 9.
Yeah, Joanne lost a bit early on Wednesday. Came back on yesterday, Thursday, with 8 players left and made it all the way to the semifinal before getting knocked out in third. Just couldn't fend off Naomi.
This. Go short side.
It's pretty good.
Not terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This kiss of the 6 is actually going to help her a bit, I think. If it does kiss the 6.
I think she'd want it to kiss the 6 if it's possible. Otherwise, it just straightens out too much and it brings in a lot more of that 8 ball.
Yeah, definitely. doesn't kiss the 6, you might even need to touch it with inside spin. Yeah, she didn't get the inside spin. I think it did need a little inside to avoid what just happened. She knows it too. What a big rack. She wins this rack and goes up 5-2. It's nearly over. It'd be a real tough.
Yeah, it could be the beginning of the end at that point. 5-2.
4-3 is definitely still anybody's match with Naomi breaking the next rack.
Yeah, big game. But she'll have to come with a 2 or 3 rail kick here.
Yeah, she's got to pray for something good to happen here off the 3rd rail. It's also not even that easy. I think the side pocket's right in the way.
Yeah, and you got to hit this actually with a little bit of pace, because if you do come off the 3rd rail and hit it full in the face, you got to hope that the 3 ball catches a rail.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty high percentage off the 3rd rail that when you catch the 3, the cue ball will get the rail. At this angle, she might even hit it off 2 rails, because it's going to slide a lot on the 1st rail and go deep. Just off 2 rails, it's going to not dress up.
It's going to combo up.
It's going to dress up.
Combo up for Naomi, and I believe that's about as wired as they come.
Yeah, it's just a matter of where the 3's going next, but I think it's going to stay right around there.
I do too, and she's got nice angle on that cut, on that combo, just to check that left side rail. Stick around for the 3 in the same pocket.
I don't know if she has to cut it. It might be pretty close to a full hit. Looking at the camera, looks like it's almost pretty full. You might just have to draw back straight. Yeah, there you go.
Pretty full.
This is tough. This is tough.
Yeah, I think Naomi's probably going to play the safe. If I was a betting man.
Just waiting for Helen on the other table.
Yeah.
Denise Belanger with the 9 ball to go up 5-1 over there. Working her way through the B side.
And fires it in, Denise does.
I'm with you on this. I think she just plays safe.
Yeah, I think so too.
Don't think she's going to try to pot this ball. Naomi says, I'll just get a seat over here while you shoot all your balls in the same pocket.
That's right.
Lady on the other table, Helen, is playing shape on one side.
There you go.
Yeah. Get in there, Naomi.
Yeah.
Get in there before it's too late.
Get in that window. My voice is starting to hurt.
As predicted, but not getting there. She's not going to love her next shot. From what we've seen from Vero, she's been jailing.
She's been locking it up.
She knows that she's got to put Naomi in jail, too. You don't want to leave her any easy one-reel kicks.
No, and you can take that as a massive sign of respect for Naomi's game out of Vero.
Absolutely. It's going to leak out a bit, but it's still safe. Containing, anyway. I don't think you can try to cut this or bank this.
Well, you could. Might not be recommended, though.
Yeah, like if you bank it, you don't really get shape on the 5. If you cut it, you're kind of just praying you get shape on the 5 because it's so thin, the cue ball's going a bit wild. Helen's tied it up over there against Joanne at 1-1.
Can't see what's going on in Natalie's match on table 8.
I think it's a battle of the Natalies over there.
I think so too.
I think she's playing Natalie Jacob.
Oh,
This
look at
is
this.
good. This is a
Look
good
at
shot.
this.
7's going to be a big ball here.
Great shot.
Nice. Really nice. Vero will go for the short cue here. Pretty certain.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get over this 7, though. Man, they're just
Yeah.
not getting over the impeding ball. I'd love to see her get over this one. She's got the right cue for the job anyway. The air rush. But if she doesn't get over this one, I'm going to tell Nick to start shipping jump cues out this way. Okay, you heard it, Nick. Did you hear that, Nick?
Right?
These East
Ship 'em.
Coasters, they need some of your jump cue, man. They can't get over the ball. I've seen like minimum 10 of those.
Yep.
Minimum.
Yep.
Probably closer to 20 times I've
I
seen
agree.
somebody try to jump and not get over the ball. If they just had a little Nick's jump cue, they'd always get over the ball.
It is a really good jump cue.
The best. Only the best.
So ball in hand, 5 balls left on the table, sitting pretty favorable. Got to favor Naomi's chance to claw one back on her side of the scoreboard.
If you go 2 rails this way from the 3, top rail, left side rail, you're coming in the line of the 5 instead of across. If you go to the other side of the 3 and kind of come side rail, now you're coming across the line of the 5.
Yeah.
This is going into the line of the 5. Hard to get it wrong.
Yeah. This is the way you want to go.
Yeah, she has 8 feet there of room to work with.
That's right.
And she looked to see if the 7 would pass the 8 in the side, but I don't think that's ever going to be the play.
No, I think you just hit and stick on the 5, take the 7 to the top right-hand corner. Even you follow it through, you got the 8 ball dead to the bottom right.
Yeah, it's a little stun follow or something depending where she lands, but there's a bit of stun follow there because if she stopped, she was shooting over the 9. That was good control.
Yep.
Perfectly stun followed.
Yeah, shooter's choice. Play this into the right side pocket if she chooses. That's what she was looking at. I think I prefer going down to the corner, much bigger pocket. Gives me a little bit better of control to get to the 9 as well.
I think she'll stun follow this one a bit. The 8 will play comfortable on the side, but the corner is nice as well. This lay's pretty good to just trickle it in the side.
Yeah, it could go over to the left side of the table on this shot as well if she chooses.
I think if she plays this in the corner, she's kind of got to stun it a little because you can't really roll it. You might scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I like the side here. Yeah, and just draw over, come around a little bit. Shouldn't be a problem though.
Yeah, nice shot.
Pretty good. That'll do.
Yeah, would like it off the rail.
Awaiting the player on the other table again.
Yeah.
You can see Helen in there. This to get it to 4-3, and she'll be breaking to tie it up.
Indeed. Getting the job done.
I think
Is
she's
Naomi
going to
Williams.
use the washroom. A little timeout action. Good time for it at 4-3 halfway through the match.
I agree. Let's give you the little rundown if you're just joining us. We'll give you the rundown of the room.
Naomi claps after. Says, "Come on, Naomi." Where's my fans? She
Right?
says.
Well, we got a few Naomi fans online
Well,
cheering her on.
Naomi, we're in Quebec.
That's right. That's right.
I like how Joanne said it yesterday. She
I know
says,
where I'm at.
I know where I am.
So
I
that's
don't know what
the
province I'm in.
that's the upstairs mezzanine where we are at. We're up in the top right-hand corner of that particular picture. This is what we get to look down on from our perched position. Right next to this on the right-hand side. Another room with some seating. Stepped up, you can look down on those tables that I just showed you as well. And then back in the far right-hand corner, that is the two valley tables with that single 9-foot Predator hanging out there in the back room.
I feel like this is pretty common in Quebec, but I don't know. All the tournaments I've played, this is a big no-no. Practicing on the break.
Yep.
On the timeout. Not supposed to be practicing. You know why? Because technically then, I could take a washroom break and not go to the washroom. Just take 5 minutes and practice.
Yep.
It'd just be hitting balls on a table over there somewhere, right?
That's right.
Go to the practice room. Don't even go to the washroom. Just go to the practice room, hit some balls, come back, and you're ready.
That's right.
But it must be a common thing here in Quebec because they don't seem too worried about it.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, both ladies back at the table. Naomi with the break and the opportunity to square the match, 4 apiece. Wow, Helen just fires in a ball. Unfortunately missed it. It come around 2 rails and went and found a pocket anyway. Denise and Farla. Denise now on the hill, 6-2 on table number 3. The waitress is back trying to settle.
Gotta settle up.
Settle the tabs.
Gotta get those tips, man.
Yep,
Gotta get them
it's true.
tips.
They're important.
I tell the girls at LP, do the same thing. Settle up your tabs. That way you're not trying to negotiate splitting your tips with the next
That's
girl.
right.
You know, just settle it up yourself. Pool players don't mind paying twice. It's okay.
Yep.
We're all very much used to being asked to pay our tabs a couple times in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And we're all fairly aware that the tips aren't always split. So definitely better to, you know, pay up the tab and make sure your waitress gets the tip she deserves.
Yeah, I'm going to leave a little something for the ladies that helped us here.
Absolutely. I always tell the girls, too, Sunday's a nice shift. It doesn't seem like it because it's a bit slow in the day, but Sunday of a major tournament's great because a lot of times people like Grant and I, we don't tip every day. We tip at the end of the tournament.
Correct.
And you don't have to split it with the other girls. You can just keep it all to yourself on that Sunday.
Yep.
And that's your reward for not working Saturday night. Chris Simon watching live, cheering on Naomi. She got some fans out there.
And again, just drills it.
Squats the cue ball perfect.
And she's in on the one.
She's got a shot. 3 right next door. It's just all about the 3 to the 4 here.
Yeah, might lift that 9 ball.
Yeah. She asked Vero, "You want to lift it?" Vero says, "No." You do.
You go ahead.
You do.
Yeah.
I think she'll probably stay underneath this 3.
Yeah, I would think so.
The problem is it's not guaranteed to get a good angle when you stay underneath it, but if you try to come above it, the 5's big, the 6 is
5,
big.
6, yeah, 4 could be big, depending on how you hit it.
And sometimes we're tempted to try to get the cue ball on the left side rail here for that kind of angle, but I like the other angle.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she just kind of hits the right side of the 1.
Yep.
A little top, just nice
off
and
the
soft.
end rail. Yeah. That puts her in good shape to go from 3 to 4. Somebody else coming in the way.
Focus test.
Yep. Maintain your focus.
2-2, Joanne and Helen. Denise Belanger on the hill, 6-2. Oh,
Yeah, got a little.
I think she tried to come above it. Just misjudged the pace. Safe below the 9 looks good, I think, because the 5 or the 6 may cover the 3 as well.
Yep. Just make sure you catch enough of the 3 to get it mid-table. Don't want it hanging out over the
This
corner
looks
pockets.
pretty good to me.
That looks pretty sporty.
Oh, it slowed down a bit.
It sure did. Does she have a shot?
No, I don't think so. Judging by Naomi's body language, I don't think so either.
She might get an outside edge of this 3.
Naomi did not look upset. She looked satisfied with the result.
She is looking at the cut here. Looking at the spot on the 3. Down into it right away.
She might even cut it in, to be honest. She might even cut it in this top right. She's pretty good at seeing the edge of the ball.
She sure is. Oh, no.
No, that's
The
a horrible
rub
kiss.
on the 5.
That's a horrible kiss. We've seen a lot of those today.
Yeah, we sure have.
A lot of those little kisses to scratch. Been a day of full of unlucky rubs.
Lucky or unlucky.
Oh, what a great chance for Naomi to square this one up at 4.
Yeah,
And
golden
anybody's match.
opportunity here. Roll up under the 4, or do you go on top of the 4?
Yeah, I think she draws on top of it. She has that kind of comfortable stroke. Just don't grip it in the side pocket. Wow,
That's
she
why I was
overdrew
going to
it.
go. I prefer going underneath, just so I don't have to worry about that side pocket. It's a little bit of a longer shot, but
Well, then you have to draw the cue ball from the 4 to the 5, and I think that's what she didn't want to do, was
Yeah.
shoot a long shot and then have to move the cue ball lots this way. It's just some top. It's just rolling, letting the cue ball do what it wants to do, is roll.
yep.
The Filipinos have a saying for that, but it does roughly translate to let the ball do what the ball wants to do, which is roll. Every time we're trying to drag it and draw it and spin it
Yeah,
and
it's
do all this,
unnatural.
it's unnatural, exactly. Ball wants to roll over itself. Just let it do that when it can, you know?
Yeah, it's a manipulation of natural tendencies.
Denise finished off far lower there. Denise with the
Yes.
7-2 win. She's hitting them good now.
Yeah, Joanne and Helen deadlocked to a piece.
Naomi looking to tie this one up. And the winner's going to take on Brittany in the winner side final. I still see Brittany hanging out. So that makes me think they're going to play it tonight.
Yeah, I think they are.
Otherwise, you would think she would have left to get some rest, you know? But they don't have it scheduled yet.
Well, there's a match behind here, I think. Oh, we're waiting on this one.
Yeah, but they would probably schedule a time, you know?
Oh, yeah, Naomi looking really good here to square this one. At 4 apiece.
Well, it looks like they're down to 12 players. Actually down to 11 now that Denise has won. So they're moving along. It's a good pace.
Yeah, not terrible at all.
They'd love to get down to like 3 or 4 tomorrow, I'm sure. But it is already 6:30, you know?
It is.
Day is flying by. Nice finish there from Naomi. She's tied it up. Looked like Vero had a chance to go up 5-2 and kind of didn't get the result.
Yeah, wiping down the rack. Making sure there's nothing else on that thing. I don't know why this match seems to be, to me, feels longer than the other ones, and it's not.
Oh, it is. An
Is it?
hour and 16 minutes and only 8 games in. That's long. That's real long. Say they play 3 or 5 more games.
Yeah, almost a 2-hour run.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2-hour match, yeah.
Spanner, appreciate you tuning in. Have good sleep from across the pond.
Okay, Vero's been ripping this break. Watch
Yeah,
this.
she has.
She is hitting this great. Ripped it. Kiss on the cue ball. And it's helping.
It's going to lay up nice.
Yeah, well, when you go for it, often the pool gods reward you.
Fortune favors the brave, as they say.
She's finally got a look at the 2.
Yeah.
She's been able to see the 1 every time. But.
Somebody finally got a layout.
Oh, this would be huge for her to break and run here. After being up 4-2, the chance to go 5-2, and now it's 4-4. She could really use a break and run here to kind of reassert the dominance.
I agree. And table promotes for that. 1-2, 2-3, 3-4, 4-5. 6 to the 7 could get a little interesting depending on the angles. Although it's got quite a few pockets to make it into.
Yeah, like the 6 has all the pockets, but so does the 7, right? It's got both corners.
I don't know if I'd want to put it in that side pocket.
No, you're going to avoid the side, but it has both those corners on the right rail. Got to get there first, though.
That's right.
And I think she will. She's looking perfect here. Hitting the ball nice.
Yeah. Might be able to pinch draw this a little bit. Be careful of that side.
I'll look at the camera angle, and it's pretty straight. I don't think she's losing this at all to that side pocket. It's going to pretty much just stop right where the 3 is or draw back a little. Looks like she can comfortably avoid the 5 with the cue.
Yeah.
Not any awkward cueing here.
Go 2 rails around.
I think maybe just 1. Maybe just some top and a little left. And just kind of use the 1 rail path. Goes straight. It goes into the path of the 5 this way.
Yeah.
If you go 2, you kind of come across the line a little bit.
This will work.
And now it's decision time. Do you play the 6 in the side or the corner? And I really like the corner.
Yeah, I do too.
But these girls love the side pocket.
She's looking at the corner.
There's so many more available angles from the corner.
Yeah.
Get on the wrong side of town on the side shot, and you're in big trouble. And she's got a nice angle to just stun over a little bit. Oh, maybe a bit far.
Oh, she should be okay.
Yeah, a bit.
She can go all the way
straight.
uptown. Catch that top rail and come back into line of the 7.
Yeah, I think that's what she has to do. That's okay. Shoot the 7 in the long pockets, no problem. Confident. Very confident stroke.
Yeah, and she's perfect.
Oh, she's hitting the ball great today.
She is perfect.
She hits the ball great every day, but she's hitting it exceptionally well today from what I've seen.
Yep. Man, I want to develop that pause.
Don't we all? Every time I watch Brady play, I think,
Yeah.
geez, what I would do to have that timing. He gains the lead, 5-4. Vero, crowd getting in it. I think she could use the crowd to get in a little. Not only
kind
for
of
her
pump her
sake,
up a little bit, yeah.
but to pump Naomi down.
That could
She
do
doesn't
it.
seem to be enjoying that too much.
No, she doesn't seem to be liking that.
I mentioned it yesterday, but Steven told me about this. He said when he came to play the Canadians, he said the crowd was electric, and he said he loved it.
Yeah.
Even though the entire crowd was cheering against him, he said it was just, the atmosphere was great.
I don't necessarily think, and this is the mindset that you got to have, right, when you're in this spot. The crowd is not cheering against you.
Yeah,
they're cheering
for
the person they want to cheer for. So it's not that they're cheering against you.
Yeah, it's all
right. They're not booing when you make a good shot.
It's all in how you look at it.
That's right.
That's what I tell my son all the time, you know. Somebody could bully you and call you whatever, but it's all in how you take it.
That's right.
If you just
change your perspective, that's it.
If they say, hey, you're short and ugly, and you just say, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And if you truly believe that you're not, then what does it matter what they say?
That's it. Other people's opinions of me is none of my business.
That's right. The only opinion of you that matters is your opinion of you.
That's right.
Look at this break.
Beautiful. And this table promotes itself. It could be a slugfest.
Yeah, this is
back and forth.
A little back and forth, yeah. Vero with a nice out there in the last rack to regain the lead. Long one, though. You got to watch the 6 a little bit here, and you don't want to land on the wrong side of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of got to get perfect on this 3 ball.
Yeah, it's almost a pocket weight shot, hey?
Or a little touch of left spin.
Yeah.
Straight. Oh, and she's looked at second rail, and I don't know if I'm in love with that.
No, that 6 can present real big.
And it takes you across the line. If you play this with a touch of inside, you're coming in the line of the 3. Then it's all about speed control.
Yep.
Instead of angle control. But the inside from this distance is tricky, so I don't blame her for thinking about it. But she is lining up the inside of the ball here.
Although Naomi is that type of player. She likes to move that cue ball.
Mm-hmm.
We might see her go this 2-rail route.
There's like a 3-rail route there, too, if you want to try to miss the 6 off 2 rails, miss the 5, get the 3rd rail, and shoot the 3 in the right side. If you really hate the top inside, then you might do that.
Yeah, tried to pinch it, and it's going to work out. She'll get away with it.
Yeah, just gotten away with.
Yes. Only a single rail kick.
Thank you, Mark. And you're old, and you have gray hair. It's all in how you take it, right?
That's right. There's no way Vero's looking at that. Is she really?
The jump? Yeah, no. Yeah, the kick in behind this, because the 8 plays big. So don't hammer this.
Yeah, just a nice mid-weight.
Just hit it at speed to get the 1 to the other end rail.
That'll do. Oh, that's going to leak.
Oh, yeah, no, not
leak.
quite.
Well, it makes the hit tough because it brings the side pocket in. I think she's got just the left side of the 1 ball.
She got full on the 1, but it's not a helping full.
Nope.
She might have to try to finesse it behind the 8 ball. I'm not sure.
Can she go behind the 1 rail kick?
No, the horn is like, yeah, you can't. There's no room there. There's nothing there. There's only the point. But she can see the full ball, so she wouldn't necessarily need to do that. I think she's going to try to delicately finesse the cue ball behind the 8.
That'll be a nice shot.
I mean, she could try to bank the one into the top right with a two-way cue ball. That's a possibility, but she would need to draw it.
Joanna about to make it. Sorry, Joanna about to make the 9 ball to go up 4-2.
Yeah, she tried to finesse behind the 8.
That's really well done.
It's a good shot. Really good.
It does leave, I believe, the 1 rail kick for Vero into that side pocket.
Yeah, the 5 ball's a bit big here, but I think she can avoid it comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
And she hit it way harder than I thought she would.
Yeah.
Oh, this has got 5-5 written all over it.
It sure does.
Especially with where she put the 5 ball.
Yeah. Wow, this match from the beginning had the makings of Hill.
Absolutely. Both these girls battling hard to try to get to Brittany in the winter side final. This Elaine says, Ben, I'm both, so you're fine. Haha. And Mark's just 52. Is that it?
That's it.
I
That's
thought you were older than that, Mark. Well, you'll think
saying I look old?
Yeah, you'll think twice before you make a short joke next time, hey?
That's right.
I thought you were 62, Mark.
Well, nice little touch draw here, I think. Or you could play forward, I guess.
She's pretty
4
good.
passes the 6.
She's pretty good at this draw shot.
Yeah, this touch draw.
Yeah, she grips it nice.
She does. This is looking good.
Yeah, it's all about the 8 to the 9, but should be routine with where the 6 is. You can get good angle on the 8. This is good. This is where you want to be on this side. Makes it nice and easy.
Natural path.
Shoot it behind the back. Come on, just one time. Don't go get the extension. What are you doing? I bet she can just reach this one. Nope. Interesting. Not overusing her reach. That's probably good.
Yeah.
She got good technique with this rest too.
She does.
Just lay it
Elbow
down,
way
hand
out.
on top of it, elbow out to the side, the little claw grip on the end of the cue. Oh, I'm really surprised to see her use a second rail.
Yeah,
there.
me too.
I thought she'd just float that one off of 1 rail.
Yeah. Color me surprised.
And she knows where she needs to be on the 8, but she come over and look just to be sure, and that's a sign of a really good player. Don't take anything for granted, especially this stage in the match.
Well, especially with an opponent like Vero.
Absolutely, who's been putting it on you the whole time.
Yeah. You get caught up, and all of a sudden, Vero wakes up and says, here, let me take my lead back.
That's right. Perfect angle. Just got to watch the scratch in the low right here. I don't think she comes anywhere near it.
Yeah, you want to come kind of by the second or first diamond up.
Yeah.
Not the third.
No, it's perfect. Just going to slide a bit down there. It's good. That one often turns over a bit off that rail.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it did just enough.
Yeah, a little higher up there would have made things interesting.
Oh, she's really giving this one the be sure. Big shot. She knows it.
Oh, yeah. This is either 5-5 or hill 4.
Yeah.
To the heart of the pocket.
Don't want to be bobbling that one.
Nope.
Somebody clapped. She's like, yes. 5-all. What a match. Make sure you guys share that stream. Let's go. Good one here. Vero won't mind. She likes a challenge.
Not at all. She'll just tap into that positive energy no matter who it's for.
That's right. And she's a very positive person when it comes to life and pool.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason she plays so darn good.
Yeah, very seldom do you ever see her down or angry or anything but just happy.
Oh, she's always smiling. Very much always smiling. JoJo's playing Helen on the other table, and Joe's up 5-2, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at storming back through the B side again, Joanne.
Indeed, our hometown hopeful.
That's right. Love to see her win one of these titles this weekend.
Oh, that would be phenomenal.
Nice break. Man, is she hitting that break great.
Oh,
Get out of the way, Paul.
Ever.
Okay, get in the way. That's fine.
That'll work. That'll do.
And how nice would another break and run be here to get on the hill and put all the pressure on Naomi.
That's right. Now she's got to start with a little bit of a combo, back cut both ways.
Yeah, this lay is pretty good to get shaped, though.
It does, yeah.
The one should.
Straight through the one.
Should,
don't have to do nothing.
The one should probably hang out somewhere near the 8. Steven Pretchner in there under Chris's account says, "It's Biggie's brother. Ben, I'm coming for you." Well, you got to book a flight there, pal.
Yeah,
a long way away.
That's right. And I may suggest putting in just a few more years of practice.
I'll tell him what I tell everybody else who says they're coming for me. I'm not going to stop practicing. I'm not going to stop getting better. I'm only going to keep getting better. So as you guys get better, so do I. I'm only going to get tougher to beat. Oh, except when I'm here for a week just streaming and not holding a cue. But
so don't come and see Ben on Tuesday morning. But by end of day Friday.
By Friday, yeah, I'll be in dead punch again, yeah. I got so much work to do. It might be the Friday after that.
Yeah, exactly.
She's going to try to draw across. Oh. She holds it beautifully.
So good.
She could just stay relatively right where the 3
there,
is.
Yeah.
A small draw, like 1-2 inches, but you don't want to get too brave with the draw.
Nope. Don't bring the 9 into play if you don't have to.
Yeah, this is good. Give it the Be Sure. What a big rack.
Oh, yeah.
Big moment in not just this match, but in the tournament.
Put yourself on the hill.
Winner's going to play Brittany in the winner side final. It's a big deal.
Yeah, and I would imagine that'll be the next match we have up. What time does the stream start tomorrow? I would imagine by 10 a.m.
10 a.m. again, definitely. Don't think they'll start any earlier than that, but
nope.
You never know.
They may actually put the players meeting for the 8-ball at 9 o'clock again.
What, Ben no practice 11 to midnight, says Peter? Ben no practice 11 to 12 noon. I'm lucky if I get that hour in.
Ben's trying to get a decent night's sleep, but I'm not a...
First things first, yeah.
Right?
When I get home.
That's right.
Is a
it won't happen on this trip, apparently.
And that's okay. Sleep's for the dead.
Who needs it?
Sleep when I'm dead. It's much more important when I'm playing.
Yeah.
If I'm not playing.
Oh, no.
Whoa. Whoa, what just happened there? She like
just
catch
a
her
little-
shirt
yeah,
or
something.
side or something on the way through.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, the table.
Man, what a bad timing for that to happen.
Yeah, I caught the table.
Oh, that's going to hurt. She was working on 2 break and runouts in a row to get herself on the hill.
Yeah.
Naomi goes, okay, maybe I don't need to move chairs. Maybe the chair I'm in is just the right amount of lucky.
Well, Naomi wasn't even watching. She's like, what the heck?
She often is not watching from what I've seen.
Yeah. And that's okay. I don't really watch too much of what my opponent's doing. If it's a close hit, then I will.
I like to watch everything. I'm always telling players, look at where the cue ball is going. Watch how the balls are rolling around. You can learn lots. I think that's
Gonna take you on your turf at Leather Pocket.
I think that's what Naomi was saying there. Was while Vero was shooting towards her, Naomi was going, don't breathe, don't move, don't. So that's maybe why she wasn't really watching either, was trying to just stay as still as she could.
Yeah, it's the one thing, if I'm in line with your shot,
Getting up
I'm
and out
not
of the way.
looking at you and watching what you're doing. I'm looking somewhere else.
I just get up and move. I like to get up and move whenever I can. Just get out of the way. I gotta
See, and I don't.
Yeah,
I don't care whether my opponent gets up and moves.
no, it
Just
doesn't matter. But
don't move.
But it is the gentleman thing to do, is get up and move out of the line of vision.
Yeah.
I was taught that at a very young age.
Yeah.
But then I also figured that I'm not so good at sitting still. I'm a little edgy sometimes when the match is close, and I get a little fidgety. Sometimes it's not so easy to stay still,
Yeah.
So then I just learned at a young age, just get out of the way. And then it doesn't matter if you're a little fidgety, right?
That's right.
Well, Naomi breaking for the match and a spot in the winner side final against Brittany Bryant.
Fully capable of taking this match down right here.
Awesome. Awesome, Steven. Hope to see you soon, pal. She's been letting this one rip. First couple, she kind of laid off a bit.
Yeah.
The next couple,
now she's leaning into it.
Yeah, next couple, she just went for it. You can see by the way she's winding up here, she's going to hammer it.
Yeah.
It's those quick strokes.
And did she ever lean in? But
One's
again,
coming around a bit.
Again, the 2 does not dress up for Naomi.
Easy safe here, I think, behind the 6. Bank the 1 up table.
Mm-hmm.
She could even come off the right side of the 1, putting the 1 behind the 6 and send the cue ball 2-3 rails behind the 3, but I think the 7 is a bit big there.
Yeah. I like the lag weight on the 1, or enough weight to get the cue ball behind the 6.
Yeah, the 6 will be a big ball from there for sure. Looks like 6-2 Miss Ashton over there on the hill.
Yeah. Taking no prisoners on that B side, Miss Ashton.
Storming through again, yeah. She's got her work cut out for her, though. Still quite a few matches to get to tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
I'd have to think maybe 2 or 3 matches. Getting the bridge out here. She's tired of using the one on the table, I think. She's got her own.
The butterfly bridge.
Yeah, Peter brings up a good point. If you lag the 1, you kind of leave it by the 9. You don't really want to do
Yeah,
that.
it's true. Well, she did try this shot before to chip off the right side of the 1 ball. See if she does it again.
Yeah, I think the 7 is just a bit big. She might try to cut this in, you know.
Doesn't look like it. I think she's
No.
trying to play that leg weight.
Yeah, she's definitely playing that. Oh, the double kiss. It's not worst case.
Not terrible.
But Vero,
She's probably not going to like her next shot.
yeah, Vero's going to love this because she probably thought she was going to be in jail behind the 6. Where 9's this, Joanne wants to know. It's in Dooley's in Saint, Quebec.
Oh.
Just watch you right on my cord there.
Oh, am I? It's all good. Sorry. I got to stand up. My legs can't take it no more.
This looks good for distance, but she's not going to get any kind of hook.
Nope.
Distance is often enough, though.
Containing it is. Oh, now that I did that, I'll be right back.
And Steven, my dad's doing great, bud. Thanks for asking. Well, she missed the double kiss this time, but it's going to leave a gap. It's going to leave a gap to the hit here. She's not thrilled about it. She wanted it on the other side of the 2 and the 9, then she really misplayed it. But I think the most important thing there is she missed the double kiss. Didn't want to catch the double kiss again. Oh, she tries to super thin it. That may very well be her last shot of this match. You gotta favor Naomi to close the door here. Steven wants to know how's the weather out here. It sucks. It's raining. It's very rainy. It's supposed to be a bit nicer tomorrow, but I think it's still going to be pretty wet. It rained pretty hard today. Looks like Joanne on the table beside this one. Just a few balls left to close out that match. Oh, Naomi slow spins into the 8. Has she tied up the 4? Does the 4 pass the 8? I think it still does, but it's got to be a little close.
Table's looking pretty good for Naomi here.
Yeah, if I was going to bet, I would bet she closes it out right here.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good to get close to this 4 if it is a bit tight. Or come across the other side of it, shoot in the same pocket as this 3. I might do that.
Yep. Warm and smoky on the West Coast.
Yeah, nice and warm back home, but I imagine a little smoky indeed.
She is looking at that 4. Must go by that 8 ball.
I heard something the other day, like they don't really expect that fire around Jasper to get under control until November.
What?
November.
Wow.
Crazy, eh? Yeah, they're anticipating it to be real smoky the rest of this year.
Excuse me.
It's actually been a nice break coming out this side of the country,
Yeah.
not having the smoke, to be honest.
It is true.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it doesn't want to marry to it.
Oh, she's okay, as long as it passes the 8.
I think it does. And if not, I mean, it's Okay safety.
Well, she'd have a pretty layup billiard on the 8, too. I think it's a bit of a hanger, maybe. Camera angle shows a bit different, but table view looks like she could just razor thin the 4 and make the 8. But yeah, super easy safe, too, I think.
Yeah.
You just hate to give Vero another
Oh,
shot.
no
right?
doubt. Yeah.
She's been kicking in balls, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. She's going to wait for Joanne on the other table, shooting the 9 to win that match. The 9 ball to win 7-2 for Joe.
And good on her. One of the only ladies from Western Canada to come out. It is in. Joanne getting through it.
And she's going to get Natalie Chabot next in the final 8. They're in the money now. Or they were in the money before. Natalie Chabot taking out Natalie Jacob in the Battle of the Natalies. She won 7-5. Meanwhile,
Yeah, back at the ranch.
yeah, she's really giving this one the long look. I think it goes.
If not, I mean, the pockets play pretty forgiving. I would think it's all about the weight of this shot.
If she's really unsure, though, then the safety's the right play.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's having a hard time picking the spot.
Yeah, now looking at safety again. Indecision is a killer in this game.
It is.
So that would explain the payout structure a little too, is if they paid 9th through 12th,
Yes.
that's pretty deep. It's like, you know, a third of the field instead of a quarter.
Yeah.
So that would explain a bit of the top prizes being the same as the 10 ball. Oh, good
beautiful
truck through there. There was a mile of room past that. Oh, Terry with the good call over there says, pocket cam?
Oh,
We're
totally
sleeping on the
should've.
job.
Totally should have.
That's a very fresh new thing for us.
It is. Totally didn't even think about it.
Andy says he got his new jam up, zip up Salado hoodie, and it's nice.
Very good. I love hearing that. I'm telling you, we have worked extremely hard getting the materials correct. Nice little chop.
This is it. She's going to close this one out.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
going to be in the A-side final again. Back-to-back events. Is there an all-around prize for the best all-around finisher?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, there's not. She's going to come across this one and play the 9 on the other side, or just kind of draw it? I think she just kind of draws it. Yeah, over here a bit. Looks like they've got Joanne scheduled on table 3 next. So I do think we're going to have the A-side final after this.
I do too. Oh, she's okay.
But I would tend to think it's going to be like at least 15 minutes.
Yeah, I would think so.
Because
They just finished.
Yeah, Naomi's going to want a small break, you would have to think.
Yeah. For the game match win, Naomi Williams getting the job done.
And actually, assuming they'll play the A-side final tonight, I don't see Brittany anymore.
Oh, that's interesting.
No, I do see Brittany now.
Aha.
But
We
she
retract our previous statement.
Is she? Yeah, she's coming over here to start hitting some balls
Yep.
too. So that's going to be next.
It is your A final coming up next, y'all. If you haven't done so, make sure you head over to the Facebook page, give us a like and a follow. On behalf of myself, Ben Francis, and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we appreciate you tuning in. Don't go far. your A-side final 2024 Canadian Women's Championship coming up next.